Isn't that really cool? Jesus could do a miracle like that. Feed thousands of people when he started with so little food. He even had leftovers. Wish I could get my hands on some of those. Oh no, my friends are gone. I'm just going to take them out to the best fast food restaurant we can find, and I'll buy. Hey, you want to come along? Let's go. Hey, good to see you all, man. Really? But guess what? We're going out, and I'm buying. Come on. Come on. No, I'm this way. This way. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, don't be shy. It's the Mr. Henry Miracle Booth. Watch me, your wild and wacky host, perform great miracles. That's miracles to you, son. Come on, a little quiet. Quiet there in the back, you're making me nervous. Okay. Now there's this pool here. I'm going to step in it. That's right, step in it. I'm going to walk right on the water. Yeah, right on it. And I will not, I say, I will not sink. Are you watching? Okay, are you paying attention? Are you with me? Are you with me? Here I go. 1, 2, 2.5. That's not much of a miracle. He fell right in. This water's getting cold. Well, I'm sure you get my point. I, Mr. Henry here, I can't perform miracles. Try as I might, I just can't do it. Can any of you? Anybody? Anybody? No? Well, kiddios. Jesus was the one who was great at doing miracles, and there was a very good reason for every miracle he did. I was just trying to do it for show, like a circus act, but Jesus was never just performing fun tricks for people to watch, just to entertain them. He was teaching his followers something very important with every single miracle he did. And did you know that Jesus did a miracle that had to do with water? Better than the one I just tried to do. Sorry, my clothes are still a bit drenched. But this miracle was pretty cool. In Matthew chapter 14, Jesus did something no one had ever done before. He was off by himself praying. Even Jesus liked to spend time alone talking to God. And Jesus was a busy guy. He always had people around. He always had things to do. But he made sure to take time out of his busy schedule to talk to God. Do you do that? We all should. Sometimes it's hard and means giving up our favorite TV show for one night. Well, this particular night, when Jesus was going off to pray, he told his followers to go ahead and take a boat ride across the water without him. But a storm came up, and his followers, the disciples, oh, they were in trouble. Hey, I can't control this thing. There's too much wind. Did you try to turn the other way? Turn the other way. I can't. It's too strong. I wish Jesus were here. He'd know what to do. Oh, why didn't he come with us? We're gonna sink. I just know it. You see, Jesus goes away for just a few minutes, and already his followers believed he couldn't help them. They lost faith. But then they saw something. Whoa! What's that? What's that over there? What you got? Oh, over there. Look, in front of us. You see it? It's a person walking on the water. It's a ghost! They were very afraid of the figure they saw walking toward them across the water, but they had no reason to be afraid. It was Jesus. Jesus called out, "Have courage!" In his eye, "Don't be afraid." Peter, one of Jesus' followers, said, "Lord, if that's really you, then tell me to come to you on the water." Peter, are you crazy? Yeah, you sure you want to do this? You could drown. It's very dangerous out there. But Peter was the only one who had the faith to trust Jesus. Then Jesus guess what Peter did next? Yeah. He actually jumped out of the boat in the middle of a big storm. Have you ever been on the ocean in the middle of a big rainstorm? The waves are big. They crash and splash against the side of the boat. It's hard to stand up straight even when you're in the middle of the boat. Would you be jumping out into the water in a storm like that? I think you'd be staying in the boat where it's safe. But here Peter was, jumping outside of the boat. There was no shore nearby to swim to if he sank. But listen, as soon as he stepped out onto the water, he wasn't looking at the big waves. He was watching Jesus. He took a couple of steps forward. All of the water didn't sink. Isn't it cool? Peter had a lot of faith in Jesus. He trusted him. But you know what? A few seconds later, Peter took his eyes off Jesus and started to look at the scary things all around him. You know, those big waves and the wind. And Peter started to sink and he shouted, "Lord, save me! Save me!" The men in the boat watched, helpless. It looked like their friend Peter was going to drown. But then Jesus reached out his hand, grabbed Peter, and said, "Your faith is small. Why did you doubt?" As soon as Jesus and Peter got back in the boat, the waves calmed down. And everyone in the boat who saw the whole thing was like, "Man, Peter, that was really cool. You really are the Son of God, Jesus, aren't you?" All of Jesus' followers worshipped him. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why did Peter doubt Jesus if he trusted him so much? Well, you know how sometimes you have a problem, and it's a big problem. What do? Do you talk to Jesus about it and trust him to help you, and then you forget about it? Or do you keep focusing on the problem? That's what Peter did. He got distracted by the big waves and the wind, and he took his eyes off Jesus and focused on the problem instead. But what did Peter do as soon as he started to sink? He did the right thing. Can you guess what that was? He called out to Jesus, "Save me!" He knew right away to ask for Jesus' help. He didn't scramble to try to get back into the boat on his own. He trusted Jesus to help him get out of that mess. And Jesus did. Now, I know I can't really do any miracles. I can't walk on water, and that's okay because I was just trying to show off. But that wasn't the point of what Jesus was doing. He was teaching people about who he was and how to have faith. But I do have a great swimming pool here. Anybody want to go for a swim?
Oh, pitch! Oh, that's it. There it is. You can do the song. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.